Hey, welcome back. I am jumping ahead in the queue. Actually, Death Knight would probably have been the last one that I did just based on the reverse out of alphabetical order that I do. But as it turns out, the Brood Queens randomly gave me enough of the infestors to accidentally get to tier 1 of this achievement. So I'm doing this achievement now before I accidentally do both tiers by doing another Zerg deck. So this is Fungus Amongus, Death Knight, trigger infestors death rattle effect 4 and then 6 times in one game. So, the Infestor is a 3-cost minion with Death Rattle. Your Zerg minions have +1/+1 for the rest of the game. Um, Certainly, the Brood Mothers can get you more of them, but also Yelling Yodeler and Brittlebone Buccaneer and Mosh Pit should make this such that it is not hard to get 6 Death Rattle triggers of Infestor. So I'm just going to fill the rest of the deck up with Zerg and Draw mostly, and just get in there. So let me fill this out. Be right back. Okay, so I did indeed put in all of the Zerg stuff. I also put in some other aggressive death rattles. The Dreadhound Handler. I probably won't specifically give this thing Reborn early on. I would rather save the Reborn for the Infestors as possible, but like I could definitely see it happening where I already have a Brittlebone out and I've already cast the Infestor with it, and I happen to have a Dreadbone in hand, and I'll certainly take it. Sort of the same with the Chill Fallen Baron, although I do want to be a little bit careful here because between the Brood Queens and Kerrigan giving you more Brood Queens, you can fill up your hand. I do have Eliza. I do have Reska. Um, I think this meta is a very good one to have mind control tech in. I'm actually I didn't have room for both this and librarians for silence, so I went with this. And yeah, I am willing to bet I can do this first try. So let's go for it.
Hoxie versus the Lich King.
On cold wind.
Right. This is
Underestimate me at your peril.
my second attempt. My first attempt was against a priest who was running silence. So, of course, exactly the thing that I'm planning to use against the Death Knights got used against me. Um, so, they silenced my first infector, and then they got me with charge minions. So, there wasn't really much I could do there. I want to save the rush, actually. I will go ahead and do that and that and give them the rush so that my temporary one dies and then I can kill that one. Looks like they did exactly the same thing.
My dread blades crave blood.
The citadel stands strong.
Hoist the colors! Eyes on the horizon!
Okay, so trigger the death rattle once, use up that reborn, then give it reborn again.
Shout it from the mountaintop.
Land ho!
I think I want to draw. And I think it is worth giving up
Ho!
that reborn to get rid of their brood queen. Also damages minions next to whomever this attacks, and the enemy hero if a neighbor is missing. Interesting. But it doesn't have rush on its own, and that's not ready yet. So, I'm gonna do this again. And do another one of these. Brood Queen. And get that out of my hand.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen a light again.
Shout it from the mountaintop.
Okay. Copy Death Rattle and copy Death Rattle.
Maybe this one or that one.
citadel stands strong.
Shout it from the mountaintop.
And yep, there's tier 2 of Fungus Amongus.
No one gets a free pass.
Eight combatants enter, and I take the crown.
Eyes on the horizon! My dreadnoughts crave blood!
I can't permit the wrath.
You're good enough, Pegasus.
Engaging T
Thank you for that.
into dislocator.
That is enough.
So there we go, Fungus Amongus, the second tier. Only took 2 games because the first game happened to be a priest with silences, which I think silence is the weakness of this deck. And then the second deck I went up against another Death Knight Zerg. Mirror match, probably pretty close to a toss-up, but I got the tools I needed. And I think Mind Control Tech is a very good inclusion basically in this meta. For almost any deck, I think you should find probably some space for Mind Control Tech right now. So, there we go. Fungus Amongus, Tier 2 done. I no longer have to worry about getting that on accident during my other achievement hunting games. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.